for work. I listen to music at work. Every time before my stream, I listen to music. Like certain music. Ah, Dirty Blood, that's what you've been listening to. The Decemberist, the King is Dead. That's not the new one. I just pulled out that December. Don't forget, we have that Decemberist DVD. I just pulled out all of those DVDs. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Joey says, no, that's a good Americana. Ooh. Yes. Okay, rustic, and also not just rustic. So, for anyone who's not familiar, kind of here's where this Americana thing came from. I was talking to Rustic about what kind of music she'd been into lately, what she'd been enjoying, and she sent me a link to a song, and I love you, Rustic, my beloved. I cannot remember what song we were talking about, but I was like thinking, I was like, I can't think of the name of this genre. It was like right at the edge of my brain. So on Spotify, you can just click on a band, like the band name, and it'll be like, this band is this and this and this and that. And it said Americana in the description. And I messaged Rustic back. I was like, yes, Americana. That means like, that's what you've been enjoying. Because, right? Rustic, I don't remember either. But it was just one of those things, like, sometimes, like, you learn something about yourself from somebody else. They're like, well, clearly you like this and that, and you're like, what? And they're like, well, you like this, and you're like, oh, okay. Like, I learned that I liked Stripes when Mr. Dirty Blood and I were trying to, like, get rid, like, to declutter our drinking glasses. And I was like, well, I really like this one, and I really like that one. I don't want to get rid of this one. Like, and he's like, well, basically, yeah, of course you don't want to get rid of that. Like, basically, of course that's your favorite. It has stripes. And I was like, what? And he was like, you like stripes? And then I looked at all of the ones that I just labeled as my favorites, and I was like, oh. And so when Rustic and I were talking about music that she'd been enjoying, because like Dirty Blood and I talk about music all the time. Like, who does this sound like? Who does this not sound like? What is, like, why do I not like this song? What's appealing about this song? Listen to this. Like, it, all the time. And Aries says, it's a bit all over the place at the moment. Perfect. I like nerdy metal, Corpse Husband, this costume model I met is in this band I'm obsessed with now called Heathen's Apostle. They're a gothic Americana. Nice. Because I really don't listen often. Maybe 10 minutes once a month. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's no, like, requirement that you have to listen to X number of minutes of music per whatever to enjoy it. It's one of those things like, okay, you talk to someone like, hey, do you like nectarines? And they're like, yeah. Well, how long has it been since you had one? And they're like, I don't know, actually a couple years. Well, you don't like nectarines. Fuck you, yes I do. And so whether you listen to it 10 minutes a month, 10 minutes per every 11 minutes, it does not mean that you don't like music or not, you know? And Eric says, I'm really into a bunch of Mexican music. Nice. I'm currently actually paying attention to the lyrics of songs I've heard in the background my whole life. And damn, that's some lyrics. So, Ari, if you have Spotify, like, there's a little thing on there that looks like a little microphone. And if you click it, it just shows you the lyrics of songs as they play. Yeah, you have Spotify. So, like, put any song on Spotify, and not all of them have the lyrics. And even the ones that do have the lyrics, not all of them are synced up. But if it's more common, and by common I just mean something that a lot of people are into, you click the little microphone button. It says, that's how I get. Okay, so you're like, I got that. I was gonna say, because I didn't want to be like, are you Googling? Because those are right on the Spotify area. I start from the assumption of ignorance that you might not have that information. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I got that. But I just never want to be the person that goes on the phone. It's always there when you scroll down a bit. Oh. See, I listen to Spotify all day at work. In my headset or on my computer, like, you know, on my speakers if there weren't people there. But yeah, a lot of it's the same stuff I've been listening to since high school. And if anyone is curious, if somebody could do exclamation point Spotify, it will pull up a link to my, I don't want to say latest playlist, but basically my latest sharing playlist, because I listen to all kinds of stuff all the time, but I do like to have a playlist that's available for sharing. And so the Spotify one, it's called Zanzibar right now, and that's just what I've been kind of my on repeat playlist. And it's called Zanzibar because of a Billy Joel song called Zanzibar. Alright, look at this little gnome beard texture. We're looking cute. One cute. Lib! Lib says, Spotify. Hi, Lib, my honey pie. How are you? How are all of the things? How are the things that are new and old? And it's also fair to be like, Lib's like, nope, I would like to currently, like the Homer, like when Homer Simpson, like, walks backward and disappears, like, into the bush. That is also perfectly allowed, but I would love to hear how it's going. Looking for our best textury side. I gotta say, these are looking a little bit funky chunks. Lib says, I'm super anxious about something that's going on tomorrow. Not quite ready to share, though. I love you, and I know that you know that now that you've said that, not a one of us will be pressuring you to share the content, but instead all of us will be thinking of that with a great and vague love. You do not need to share the exact details of the thing to obtain tons of support from this community. 31 says, what is it? Lol. Seriously, though, no one except Mr. Jordy Blood and like 6 more of us will demand answers. I'm just kidding. But no, we are like sending vibes of peace, of Sam says, Lib. And Lib says, oh, you, right? Cherry says, so close. Right? Sam says, lol. But no, let us all take a moment to take like 2 deep breaths and think thoughts of Lib's desired outcome. Think thoughts of peace for Lib, and just let us all, like, just go, for a minute. And then just basically leave Lib with the message that they are supported. They are supported by voices near, far, and in between. Lib says, thank you. Yay. Continue existing in support. And then also, everyone, look at the weird face. We've got an eyeball. Either, like, a nostril, and that's the mouth. I'm not exactly sure. And then it's got a freaky ear. But, like, the little mouth, it's like... But yes. Love, light, thoughts of community support, and also the knowledge that the thing, the tomorrow thing, your community support exists still before, during, and after that. So, no matter how that one, like, turns out, your community support still exists. Right here. Right here. Alright. So now we have 5 pineapple head gnomes. And we're doing this, not quite assembly line style, but assembly line style, because do we want to get out and make a perfect brown color to dust them and then put it away, and then do the next one and then bring it back out and then put it away? No, we do not. We ain't got time for that. Instead, we've got 5 of our little beloveds right here. We're going to have 6 in just a minute here. And to the message I just got, of course. Absolutely, Angel. So, we're going to... because we're enjoying the vibe of littler bodies with a nice, I don't want to say oversized, but when we look at it, we kind of want to just be able to see, like, the definition, the difference, the exaggerated size of having the littler body and the giant pineapple. Okay, that's cute. Alright, little body. Big old pineapple. Lib says, anybody else's chat acting up? Not showing all the messages? Lo siento, my sweet. I have no idea. But Lib, I was thinking of you earlier because I laid down for a nap and I still haven't hooked up, or like I haven't done my light and fan things. They're sitting on my vanity right now. I just haven't actually attached them yet, and I laid down for a nap and I turned off the light and the fan went off because they're on the same switch. And I'm sorry, there's no way I was getting out of bed at that point because I was laying down for my nap. But I was laying there and I was like, if I had attached the fan and the light things, I could have done just the light and turned it off, and I could have had the fan on right now. And shockingly enough, I did survive. I live to tell the tale of the possibly, slightly overwarm nap. But, yeah, just know that I was thinking of you, and I was like, if I'd put them all there, I could be using them. But no, because I'm me, they're sitting on my vanity right now. And vanity in this sense meaning, like, a set of mirrors and drawers that, you know, you put stuff on. It's supposed to be for putting on your makeup, but I don't wear makeup or own any. So I've decided it is going to be where I store all of my hair bows. Not the headbands, but the hair bows. Liv says, "Aw, they're ready when you are." Right? Like, I brought them downstairs. Like, they're out of the package. They're laying on the vanity. And, yeah. So, but soon, very soon, but also today's, like, in the last, like, over the weekend, I unpacked boxes of books and DVDs that have been packed up since we moved into this house 2.5 years ago. Because now we finally have carpeting in our room. Like, in our new room is over on the next, like, put our bed in there. That means we got to put a bookshelf in this other place. And now it's like, there's a place to put all this shit. And so that is what I did over the weekend. And I'm like, ow, why is my body so sore and tired? And I'm like, because I did physical work. Also, I want to let everyone know, don't worry, it has since been remedied, but sweat touched me. I just want to let everyone know that I did enough physical labor that sweat, like, I made sweat and then sweat got in my hair. That is how much I care about this project. I'm so glad you enjoy them so much. Yes, like, seriously, I was laying in bed and I was like, if I'd put them up, I could be enjoying them right now. But yeah, seriously, we have a bookshelf that's like 6 feet by 6 feet with different compartments, and there are so many DVDs in it now, and my idea is, Sam says, not the sweat. Seriously, okay, even just you saying that right now made me go like this, because I felt like it might hear you and then be summoned, and then, like, it might sweat into my nicely blow-dried hair. No! Sam says, sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. The sweat can't hurt me from right here. But seriously, I do not like it. I am a fucking, like, I don't want to say diaper baby, because it's not about that. It's that when exposed to excess heat, I fucking wilt like an orchid, and also complain loudly the entire time so everyone is aware of my extreme and valid suffering. So really, the best option is just, the path to peace is just only keeping your local Benevieve in air-conditioned situations. It's just really the best for everyone. And Sam says, I hope I never work at 100 plus heat ever again. I really hope that for you too. Well, then also don't work in a bakery. And dishwashing is also a hot job. So I am officially hoping for housekeeping for our beloved Sam, because that sounds like it will be indoors in climate controlled rooms. Sam, that's my dream job. Lol. Housekeeping? Seriously, I think you would be great at that. Like, go in, do your job, nobody bothers you. Bakery. Ooh, I was like, housekeeping, like, that was kind of surprising, but I can see it. But yeah, to me, there is no way on God's green earth you could ever get me to work in a bakery, because you got to be there at like 4 a.m. I want to have an edible and rock painting shop. Ooh. See, if you work at a place where it's like there's some downtime, that could be Sam says, not my shop, because fuck mornings. Oh, for real, girl. But yay. Edibles rock painting shop. Okay, what are we doing? We're once again adding corn starch to our pineapple patterning sheet. So now we've got 5 of these friends. We've got this friend right here. And now this one needs some beard texturing and a nose and then a textured pineapple hat. Yes. Okay. So those are our summer goals. Who has ideas for fall? Because I gotta confess, I am not great at looking into like 6-month goals or 12. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I'll fucking find out when I live there. Like, Ooh, I hope they don't get stuck together. Oh, our little boobalas. Ooh. Sam, you're smart and I love you. And Sam says, pumpkin desserts. LOL. Lib says, I'm not good at goal setting in general. And Sam says, same. And see, for me, I find a difference between a goal and plan. Like, I don't have goals. Like, I'm going to make this many dollars, buy whatever. Oh, fuck, I don't know. But I do have plans. My plan is to work at a job that I don't feel shitty about and that does not make me want to, like, defenestrate myself, meaning throw myself out of a window every time I'm at work. And so that, it's not a goal, and this may sound weird, but it's my plan. And I just plan to do that. And I'm like, oh, well, I will do what I can to work towards that being more real. That's just my plan, is to work towards that. Because I feel like if it's a goal, it's like you get there and then what? Like, now what, huh? And Lib says, I can't plan for shit either. Well, I would say it doesn't come natural and easy to everyone. It doesn't come natural for me. I don't have, like, people like, well, in my 10-year plan, I'm going to flick it. I'm like, oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? I don't know. And Lib says, hence I'm stuck. Well, I would say that might not be a planning thing. If you're feeling stuck right now, my first question would be, well, where would you like to be? And it doesn't have to have a timeline on it. Like I'm saying, we're not talking about 1 year or 5-year goals or something. You don't have to answer right now, my sweet. But it's about, like, are you currently at the place you would like to be? And if you're not, then, do you know what I mean? So if we're already in a happy place, then we're looking at plans. Just, I don't know. If we want to make changes, or if we want to head somewhere that is not, Sam says, I had a plan and it got ruined. And so, Sam, the answer is, the plan is not it's not a finite thing where it gets ruined. The plan still has the same goals. The plan is Happy Sam. Happy Sam obtained through hard work, dedication, and being good at your job with the goal of being more independent. And so like shittery happens and it gets derailed, like where we're like, okay, we're going to accomplish that through working at XYZ place. So it doesn't mean that our plan gets ruined if we're not working at XYZ place. No, that wasn't our plan. Our plan is to head towards Happier Sam. This is just one of the many routes, like one of the many winding roads that is going to take us eventually, but the destination and the plan do not change. All like the route changes, the logistics, the things that we must now get through to get there, they change all the time. But your plan to be the Sam that you want to be is still your Sam plan. It's not ruined because you're still here, baby. You're still here. Sam says, these are so cute, right? I love... Okay, I think these need several of... Not by several, I mean all of them. They're going to need more line definition to make their pineapple hats look more pineapple-y. But I think once we give them all just a little bit... And Sam says, I hear... But I think once we give them just a little bit more definitions to their already nice pineapple-y lines, and then brush on that, and then, remember, each of our little boobalas gets a little green hat edition, do you know what I mean? And I think that is going to pump up the pineapple cuteness significantly. And no, these are not their final matches, because we have got some big giant wahungas and some little bitty ones. But I think no matter how we mix and match them, just that right there, adding the pineapple top, that's what draws your eye first now. So if you were just looking at it, like looking in your friend's fridge and, you know, there's a coupon for whatever, for like oatmeal. Gnomes love oatmeal. And then that's holding up. You're like, oh, it looks like a pineapple. But then you look and it's a gnome with a pineapple hat. Oh, I love it. Okay, those are super cute. So we are going to put away their little green tops for right now, because we will choose, we will decide if we maybe even want to anchor them some way. I don't know how to really do with that at that point, because we didn't do wires when we cured them. We will look at them. We must also remember, ooh, yeah, I think we'll probably just add them on, and then, yeah, I think if we're going to sell these as magnets, we should do a UV clear coat of resin, like a coat of clear resin, to just make sure they're here. That's what I'm looking for. Reinforced, like strengthened, and make sure they're ready for that. I think that'd be a good idea. Not encouragement, but just reinforcement. All right. So, okay, hang on. As I'm like squinting at this, we want, and this is one of the many reasons we have like Bertrillion metal things and poker doolies, and because we want to know what is going to work best to continue the existing lines that we have. We want something that is going to give a continuing line consistent with what we've already done. So we're looking for the shape of them. Okay, I think these are going to be our best bets right here. Oh, that's great. Apparently I'm super muscles. I just pulled the end out of this thing. And it's currently covered in something from Lord only knows what. Here we go. But look at that. So, we started talking about music and then we all got distracted. If anyone else would like to share just what they've been listening to lately. Like, what's the jam? What's the jam in your house? What's not the jam in your house? Okay, that one, because we like already handed the lines, I think that one's going to be fine. But like with these, I think if we just